Hello everybody, this is Stonewall, and today we're back with some Fortnite, which we haven't done in about a week, I guess. And I'll just show you where I'm at. Level 23, tier 20, so I've basically just done the challenges, haven't really done much on top of that. But today we're looking at week 2 challenges, which happen to be called Spray and Pray and Shootout at Sundown. So what it looks like is instead of daily challenges, what they've done is these week-long limited time challenge sets. So the original was the Brute Squad with the mech. This one is Shootout at Sundown. So the first mission is place top 10 in solo or duo matches twice. I will say duo matches would probably be easier because you can get top 10 with more people left in a match, if that makes sense. So for example, 10 duos left would be 20 people. 10 solos is, of course, only 10. So, anyways, over here on Spray and Pray. Now, another thing they did is they're not unlocking all of the missions to begin with, which kind of keeps you guessing as to what's next. Now, this one they've kind of done by theme, so that's deal damage with SMGs to opponents, so the idea of Spray and Pray, just firing randomly and hoping something hits. But then you have the whole actual sprays in the game. So spray a fountain, junkyard crane, and a vending machine. Now, I'm not sure if these are specific individual locations or could be multiple locations for each one. Also not sure if the vending machine is the actual one where you get a weapon out of it, or if it's the mock-ups of vending machines that don't actually do anything. And then spray 3 different gas stations. So in other words, they are training you to vandalize private property. Or something like that. I don't know. So anyways, I'd make sure you got a spray equipped to complete some of those. There's also the prestige, but of course you have to complete all of the objectives to unlock these. So what you have to do is you have to complete all the objectives in a set, and then you'll get the opportunity to complete the prestige missions, which will take similar missions and make them just a little bit harder. So for example, instead of doing something over multiple missions, they'll have you do it in one match or something like that. That seems to be how they're doing it. Also kind of like the way they're keeping it a little bit more creative with some of the names. So where this normally would be week 2, and that's it. They're actually going by a little bit of a theme and that sort of thing. So what I haven't finished on the prestiged version for Road Trip is damage to opponents while riding the zipline. I've been playing a lot of Team Rumble, and for some reason there are almost never ziplines in the final circle for me. I'm sure I just need to get the right match or just hang around a bunch of ziplines. But yeah, that's all I've got left. But of course, all that gives me is a skin for one of the characters. So, alright. So let's go ahead and jump into a Team Rumble. Let's see if we can get some of these challenges done. Alright, here we go. So I think I'm going to try to drop towards Paradise. I know there are some regular looking vending machines in there, and there should be a gas station. So I can tag those. Definitely going to try to find a good SMG and see what we can do with that. Alright, now, let's see here. Hey, it counted it for both. Okay. Even though it didn't actually spray? That was kind of weird. Unless it sprayed it on the... Yeah, it didn't do the full animation before. Huh. Alright, well, let's loot a little bit. See what we can do. Now, I think over here maybe there was... At some point there used to be a vending machine that sat out front. But, anyways... Alright, I'm headed back towards the center of the circle, but I don't think I'm going to make it in before I take damage. So what I'm going to do is try to look around a little bit, see if I could find a hoverboard or something like that, or more gas stations. I don't have them memorized where all they're at. I know most towns have them. I know there's one in Pleasant, but I'm not going to go there. There might be one over at Mega Mall, but I'm not sure. But let me collect some materials. Might even try to fly a little ways. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, so this was another thing that I just thought of while I was running around, or running this way, and that is, this is a fountain. Surprisingly, no one has gotten the chest off of it. Alright, looks like we're going to make it into the circle. I did wind up using those slurps. Yeah, so I don't know that there are any other things in the circle right now that will work for any of the challenges outside of just my SMG damage. I don't know of any gas stations nearby, or anything like that. I'm just going to try to get the SMG damage. I may look around a little bit. I don't think there are any cranes. I know there's one at Junk. There may be one at the Desert Junkyard. I don't know. But yeah, let's see if we can get some SMG damage. Now this was what I was looking for earlier. That would have helped me out a little bit. That's the second time I've died. Getting a little overly aggressive, I guess, trying to get this damage, but it won't take very long to get it, especially in a mode like this where you can respawn. There are lots of enemies, and you get a lot of opportunities to take people out. As long as it will respawn you. What in the world? There we go. Oh. Also, I'm just using this, so either of the other weapons... that guy's gotta feel good about himself right there. Hey, I got the SMG damage. Again, didn't take long. There's still a good 50 kills left in this match. But again, one of the issues with this, I don't know timing and everything of how quickly the circle closes, but in order to do all three gas stations, either you have to really know where they're at, or have a good quick vehicle to get around in. But yeah, I don't think there are any more gas stations or a crane within the circle. I would have to go outside the circle and basically suicide to get it, I think. I don't know if there are any cranes in this area. Yeah, there's a kill. This did get me in trouble earlier, but let's see if we can find out where all of them are heading. There's one. Ooh, a shotgun. I could use that. Yep. Very nice. Did that guy just kick me off? I don't know how I fell off. Now, I do like this auto sniper. I don't know, again, I don't know whether or not it's very well balanced. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it also doesn't seem to drop at all. There seems, it's, I don't know, it's an odd, kind of an odd place for it to be in. It's kind of mediocre on the damage side of things, but, yeah, wasn't listening, paying attention around me. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a win this time. but it'd be a fairly quick match. We're trying to figure out a little bit why they changed it over to just 100 kills instead of 150, because it makes the matches really short, and I don't know if that was intentional or you know, why they changed it. Oh, so close. He had to have been low. And again, I'm just getting in here and shooting everybody I see. Let's see what happens if we get these. Anything of interest? Snipers, some shields. Pop those fairly quick. What am I doing? There we go. Now I will say this auto sniper doesn't have a whole lot of magnification. Reminds me a little bit of the scoped AR, which also doesn't have a ton of magnification on it. So it's not a great, really long range weapon. Oh, nice shooting. So nice shooting. You didn't even have to aim, really. Oh, good grief. Ooh, how do you like that? Yep. Alright, so we were down by 15. I think I only had 6 kills, but I did drop a pretty good ways out from the center to begin with. So, alright, so we got 10 battle stars. And so that means we went up a tier, got the new contrail there. And let's take a look at what the next challenge is. Just kind of curious. Find lost spray cans. Oh no. Is this blackout all over again? We're looking for paint cans now? I don't know if they're... I'm assuming they're just randomly scattered across the map. I don't know if they're in specific locations or if they move or if they're random. I don't know. We'll just have to figure it out as we go along. So there we go. I just need to hit a crane. I need 2 more gas stations. I've pretty good idea where some are. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you like the way they're doing missions. I think it's kind of neat to change it up a little bit. I do like that. It's not the same format. It's not a huge learning curve or anything like that for figuring out how they work or any of that. But yeah, if there's anything else you'd like to see me do in Fortnite, aside from just going over what challenges are and how they work, then let me know, and I'll catch you in another video.